gave you every piece I had, every joy, every scar, good and bad. But somewhere in your gentle touch, you only wanted part, not enough. I stitched my heart with your words, believed in promises unheard. You took the pieces that felt light and left the rest in fading night. I wanted to be but completeness wasn't what you knew. You left me half whole, missing pieces I can't find. I gave you my love, but you left me behind. Memories untold, you left me half whole. I wandered through our photographs, smiling through the aftermath. The love I gave so fully true was never the love I got from you. One day I'll heal the parts you missed and learn to love without your twist. You left me you left me half whole. We burn bright for a little while. Every touch, every smile, But seasons change and hearts can stray, and love, it didn't stay. Oh, I held you close, I held on tight, hoping day would follow night. But morning came with quiet pain, and nothing ever felt the same. I wanted forever, you wanted the breeze. We both got lost in what we couldn't seize. Love didn't stay long, it left before the dawn. I thought we had a story, but it was already gone. I gave my all, my heart, my song, but love didn't stay long. I replay the moments in my mind, every laugh, every lie, I can't rewind. Some things are meant to fade, even the promises we made. I remember the warmth that remained, but I won't chase what has no name. Love didn't stay long, it left before the dawn. I thought we had a story, but it was already gone. I gave my all, my heart, my song, but love didn't stay long. Love didn't stay long, but I learned to grow. I'll find a love that lasts and let the past go. I gave my all, my heart, my song, but love didn't stay long. Every night my pillow knows the weight of what I can't let go. I whisper things I never said, replay the moments in my head. My heart would ache, my chest would burn. Each lesson love refused to return. Every tear became a word, every silence deeply hurt. I tried to hide, I tried to fight, but grief has its own quirk. paths that we had walked. I listened to the words we never talked. Even in the echoes of goodbye, I felt your shadow pass me by. Some love teaches slowly through pain we cannot claim, and every drop of sorrow knows your name. My tears learn your name, and they taught me how to grieve. But someday I'll release and learn how to believe. Until then I'll cry, until then I'll remain. My tears learn your name. My tears learn your name, and I carried you everywhere. You smelled like everything was fine while I was losing time. I felt a shift but stayed quiet. Didn't wanna cross the line. You pulled away so gradually, I barely felt the fall. I was still holding on to us when you'd already let go. I was preparing for the pain, but you never gave me the chance. You left before I could break, before the tears could fall. I was still trying to save us when you ended it all. You didn't see me crumble, you didn't hear me ache. You left before I could break. Now I fall apart in pieces over moments that are gone. I grieve the end alone because you were already done. Some endings don't explode, they quietly erase and leave you with emotions you never got to place. You left before I could break, before the tears could fall. loved you where it hurt most, where I was weak and scared. I let you see my fragile, because I thought you cared. I opened every hidden door. You stepped inside, then left. You took the parts I trusted you with and placed them on the shelf. I loved you without armor on. That was my mistake. I loved you where it hurt most, where the damage stays. I loved you when I should have walked 1,000 steps away. You touched the parts I couldn't fix, then left me there alone. I loved you where it hurt most. Now healing feels like starting new, from places torn apart. I don't regret loving you, I regret ignoring my heart. If love ever finds me again, I'll still be soft, not scared. But I won't give my deepest wounds to someone unprepared. I loved you where it hurt most, but I survived the pain. I'm stronger now because I know where not to bleed again. I love you where it hurt most, but I survived the pain. I'm stronger now because I know we're not to bleed again. You didn't yell, you didn't fight, you just loosened your hold that night. You said this isn't wrong or right, and stepped out of my life. No broken glass and no slammed door, just less of you than before. You left so calm, so quietly, it hurt more honestly. If you had hated me instead, maybe I'd understand the end. You walked away gently, like I wouldn't feel a thing, like love doesn't echo after someone leaves. You didn't mean to hurt me, but you hurt me just the same. You walked away gently. Now I miss what we almost were, more than who we became. Your kindness was the cruelest part. part of watching you change. Some goodbyes don't need tears, they just leave scars, because gentle exits still break hearts. You walked away gently, and I stayed behind, learning how soft endings can still be unkind. You didn't mean to hurt me, but you hurt me just the same. You walked away behind, learning how soft endings can still be unkind. You didn't mean to hurt me, but you hurt me just the same. You walked away I waited in the quiet room, each shadow echo in our gloom. Every sigh became a rain, falling softly, easing pain. I didn't rush, I didn't plead, I let my sorrow plant its seed. Each tear a whisper of goodbye, each drop a silent lullaby. Patience became my only friend, until the pain would finally end. My tears fell patiently, I learned to let the grief remain, to heal slowly through the rain. Every drop has its own way, but it teaches love, it teaches fate. I'll dry my eyes, but I won't forget the gentle way my heart weeps. My tears fell patiently, and they washed me whole. I learned to feel without fear. I stood beside you every day, smiling when you looked away. I offered love that burned so bright, but you never made me right. I learned to wait for signs, but you never crossed the lines. I held on to hope you'd see the love I had, the part of me. I needed proof, a little care, but you were never really there. My heart never felt chosen, always second, always last. I gave my all to someone who only lived in the past. I deserved a love that stayed, not one that drifted unspoken. My heart never felt chosen. I traced the moments we could have had, the words I gave, the tears I masked. I'll carry lessons from the pain and never give my heart in vain. Love should feel like a home, not a place I'm passing alone. My heart never felt chosen, but I learned to recognize someone who holds me fully and never hides behind lies. My heart never felt chosen, but I learned to recognize someone who holds me fully and never hides behind lies. My heart never felt chosen. My heart never felt chosen. My heart never felt chosen. I said all the things I felt inside, every fear I tried to hide. I love you too honestly, and it scared you, didn't it, maybe? I told you every secret thought, every wound that life had brought. I gave you truth in its rawest form, and you stepped back from the storm. I thought honesty would be enough, but love can't survive without some bluff. I loved you too honestly, gave you my heart in full. I was open, I was fragile while you stayed cool. I needed your hand, your fight, but you walked quietly. I loved you too honestly. Now I sit with my own words, feeling the echoes that I heard. I turned every warning into hope, every red flag into gold. I believed love meant bend, even when I felt cold. I forgave what I shouldn't, called pain understanding. I stayed open while breaking, with my heart in your